Planet Dolan.
From extorting famous athletes to using footage of infidelity to ruin someone's life, we count 7 blackmail attempts that went horribly wrong. Hey everyone, my name is Melissa. I'm here to caress your brain cells with weird facts from all over the world. Number 7. Jaromir Jagr. This has got to be the worst ever attempt to get money out of a professional athlete. A young woman tried to blackmail NY Rangers star Jaromir Jagr using a selfie she'd taken after spending the night with him. Only problem was, Jaromir didn't care. Katrina Provanznikova wanted $2,000 or she'd go public, ruining his image and his marriage. Except, he wasn't married. Wasn't even in a relationship. Nope, this 43-year-old bachelor was more than happy for the world to know he could still pull 18-year-old models. Katrina assumed he was bluffing and posted the photo online. The funny part is, even though Jaromir was single, Katrina wasn't. So she effectively made Jaromir look like a stud, outed herself as a cheater, and became an internet laughingstock. Well done. Number 6. Framed and extorted. A serial killer used blackmail tactics to implicate innocent people in his crimes. Using poison, physician Thomas Neil Cream left a trail of victims across the US and UK. While working as a physician, Thomas realized poisoning his patients was more fulfilling than curing them. He was eventually caught, but his brother helped him escape his life sentence by paying off the officials. Thomas then took his murder show to London, but here comes the twist. Poisoning victims no longer gave Thomas a thrill, so he started extorting important figures in the community. Doctors and members of parliament were his targets. He claimed he had evidence that they were behind his crimes, but that he'd make it all go away for a tidy sum of £1,500. Thomas soon came unstuck when he tried to pin his patient's natural death to a prominent doctor. Thomas's threatening note was taken to police, and they eventually blew the whole operation wide open. Number 5. Wrong acronym. If you're gonna impersonate a gang member and extort someone, the least you could do is get the gang's name right. That was the mistake an Australian man made while threatening a completely innocent man. Ryan Selby showed up at a stranger's home, posing as a member of the biker gang, Finks. He told his victim he was there to collect a $1,000 debt his brother had supposedly chalked up. He also vandalized his victim's car to scare the shit out of him. But Ryan came unstuck when he mistakenly referred to the gang by the acronym MILF. What he meant to say was SILF, or support your local Finks. His victim immediately knew something was up. When asked to clarify what gang he was from, Ryan nervously said, "The one that starts with M." You work out the rest. Police eventually charged him with aggravated blackmail and property damage. Probably threw in an extra charge for being a dumb fuck. I mean, who doesn't know that MILF stands for Mom I'd Like to Fuck? Number 4. Blackmailing wife's lovers. Attorney Ted Roberts found out his wife had been cheating on him with 5 different men. Instead of getting a divorce, he stayed with her and used proof of her infidelity to blackmail her lovers. The men were all married corporate executives, so their lives would basically fall to shit if they were found out. Ted knew this and threatened to go public, unless the men made charitable donations to the Bank of Ted. By then, Ted's wife had recommitted to him, and the couple managed to extort $155,000 from the men. That is, until one of Ted's associates found evidence of what they were up to and turned them over to the authorities. They were charged with blackmail and extortion. Number 3. Joe Francis. I bet you thought there was nothing more to Paris Hilton than handbags, chihuahuas, and reality TV appearances. Well, it turns out the airhead socialite actually foiled a blackmail attempt. The target was Joe Francis, the man behind the video phenomenon Girls Gone Wild, Woo, Spring Break. In 2004, a masked intruder broke into Joe's house, tied him up, and stripped him naked. He then posed Joe with a dildo and took compromising photos. Poor Joe had a gun put to his head and was made to tell a camera that he was ravenous for the D. Like Liberace gay. Pretty fucked up. After a naked joyride, Joe broke free and notified the police. But his ordeal wasn't over. The home invader soon contacted him and demanded $500,000 or he'd go public with the tape. Enter everyone's favorite crime fighter, Paris Hilton. Joe and Paris met months later at some party for rich assholes. Paris told him she'd overheard a conversation in a club. She knew Joe's blackmailer was a man named Darnell Riley. Darnell was a dirtbag who'd wormed his way into the social elite after spending his adolescence behind bars. Police used this information to charge Darnell, sending him right back to prison. Then Paris was like, "Oh my god, victory margaritas for everyone."
Number 2.
Mistaken identity. A young man blackmailed a complete stranger after she mistakenly sent him nude photos. The 36-year-old Indian woman was missing her husband, who was away on a business trip. She exchanged a few text messages with him and noticed he was feeling frisky. He asked her to send some naughty pictures, and she complied, having no idea that this man wasn't actually her husband. It turned out the phone company had mistakenly issued her husband's phone number to some 20-year-old horn dog. The husband hadn't formally canceled or switched his number. He just hadn't used it in 3 months, so his phone provider thought, "Yep, okay, we should totally assign this number to someone else without telling the original owner." The story should have ended there, with this lucky perv taking it no further. Instead, he steered the situation into darker territory, demanding the woman send him 10,000 rupees or he'd upload the image online. Fortunately, it didn't come to that. Police were able to track him using his phone number, and he was promptly arrested. It turned out that he was also the son of a police constable. Some good values being instilled there.
Number 1.
Bad romance. What do you get when you take a university romance and add adultery and blackmail? One fucked up situation. Months after meeting her, a guy slept with his girlfriend's mother, then threatened to ruin her marriage unless she complied with his demands. Katya Masood met Akashadeep Singh while studying at Australia's MacLeod University. Things were going great, so Katya brought him home to meet her parents. It turned out Katya's mom Anita was so fond of the charming bastard that she ended up in bed with him. It would have been a one-off mistake if Akashadeep hadn't filmed it. By threatening to make the footage public, Akashadeep forced Anita to take him on long drives, pay him thousands of dollars, and give him sex whenever he wanted. He physically threatened her and promised to ruin their lives if she refused. This went on for a whole year until eventually Anita was forced to own up to her mistake and involve the cops. Akashadeep was charged with blackmail and intimidation, and a magistrate suggested he must have had some mental health issues. Sounds like the understatement of the century. Well guys, hope you found this video interesting. It was definitely an interesting one for me to voice. I'll see you guys next week. He's been sitting on the washing machine, banging a machete to lure her down. She asked why they'd come so quickly, and the cop explained that when she'd hung up the phone, the operator heard a second click of somebody else on the line. He was listening.